Hey yo, you know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here. Man, of course we know. You're here to join the toy collection just like the rest of us. I guess you know why I'm here. Hey everyone, welcome to Infinite Realms. Don't forget to like, subscribe, make a comment. Help that algorithm. Come on, feed the dragon. And today I'm going to take a look at, if I were pressed, I would have to say my favorite, or maybe my second favorite, wrestler of the era of the 90s, Scott Hall, aka Ramon, the bad guy. I'll tell you, when I saw that him and AJ Styles were coming out in the same wave of Ultimates, I got giddy because it's like two of my favorites, one of my favorites from modern era, one of my favorites from the previous era. That rocks. I was really happy to see that. I have held out on a Scott Hall figure for a while, and this one really is the one. I do want an NWO Scott Hall, but a Razor Ramon one is just fine. Now, a lot of people are bemoaning the fact that the purple gear is in the chase. I get the argument, although I do like this gear. I like the colors that they used, because this was kind of what I remember Reza wearing to the ring more than the purple gear. That may sound weird to some people, and that's fine, but that's what I remember. Anyway, doing this one a little different. Gonna, do kind of a basic one while I'm showing all the accessories and stuff. I got AJ over to the side here, and then, I'll intercut with some pictures of them having a match. Because that's what I do, is when I get a bunch of wrestling figures, I have them all face off and do a bunch of moves and such. But anyway, we'll take a look here at Mr. Reza Ramon. He has this really nice Intercontinental belt that, for obvious reasons, his biggest match was for the Intercontinental belt at WrestleMania 10, and he won that one. A lot of people think Shawn Michaels did. Shawn Michaels actually won the rematch. He has this face sculpt that, one angle looks like he's kind of happy, and one angle looks like he just smelled the 1-2-3 Kids fart. And this kind of more mean looking one, this one's pretty good. The neutral one on him is also pretty good. I think both can work. He's got plenty of hands. He's got some thumbs up so that he can say, "I'm the bad guy." He's got these splayed out hands so that he can, if need be, glide his way to the ring for his entrance. And he has fists because, well, I think all wrestlers need fists, but that's beside the point. He also comes with his signature gold necklaces and vest. Ta-da, Scott Hall. Now, of course, the elbow pads and the knee pads are removable, but why would you want to remove them? Seriously. So I vividly remember Scott Hall coming in as Razor Ramon. I was sitting there like, I know this guy is familiar. And it took me a long time to figure out that I had seen him in some AWA stuff. Now, of course, Scott Hall was Scott Hall in the AWA. And the thing I remember is he won a tournament to get a truck. I think there was $80,000 along with it, but the main thing was that they kept talking about was the truck. And, boy. And in WCW, he, of course, teamed up with Diamond Dallas Page as the Diamond Stud. Of course, and then when he went to WWF, he really gained prominence as the bad guy. Really, the whole Scarface thing was Scott Hall's idea. It was like, hey, you ever see the movie Scarface? So yeah, I enjoyed the time as Razor Ramon in the WWF. I do admit I liked it better when he went to the NWO in WCW. That was a lot of fun, at least the first year and a half of it. And yeah, then it got troubling, but we all know that. Scott Hall really contributed a lot to wrestling, and a lot of people know it and a lot of people don't. He's the guy who pretty much worked out the crow sting angle for Sting, and in a way I felt Sting got shoehorned by that after he did it, but for its time it worked. Scott had a lot of input on the NWO storyline as well, and yeah, he did a lot for wrestling, and a lot of people don't give him credit for it, probably because of the tragic circumstances of his death. He did clean up at the end, and that was a great thing to see. This figure is really just cool. Both him and AJ have their ankles don't rock as much as they should, I think. Beyond that, I don't really see too many issues with the figure, either one. So I'm gonna go 5 stars on the bad guy. So another win for the bad guy. Or is it for the good guys? Hey, you never know. Anyway, that'll wrap it up for Infinite Realms. This is a great figure. If you have a chance, get it. If you were ever a fan of Scott Hall in any iteration, definitely get it. It's really worth it. You know, Ultimates has that increased price. Ultimates have that increased price, which is a little bit of a downer, but on the other side of it, you really get a lot with the figures, and they really work out well. So, yeah, this is one that is, I think, worth the price tag. And I do think AJ was worth the price tag, too. I'll get to him in a little bit. But that'll wrap it up for Infinite Realms. Don't forget to like and subscribe.